Live? I don't know if we are.
We're live.
Are we?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, it says we're live.
All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to our very first live stream.
Good morning.
Exciting stuff.
Oh my goodness. Looks like we got a few people joining us already. Can you guys see us and hear us okay? I know there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, and this is a brand new laptop. We've never done a live stream before, and we've never even used this webcam on this new laptop. So, all right. Yes, good morning. Audio should be good because we do have our good mic hooked up, so hopefully you can hear us good. Picture quality looks okay.
All right. Netherlands can hear. All right.
Ooh, Netherlands.
Awesome. Great. Okay. Yeah, Skylar was saying this is our very first live experience, so we don't have any fancy streaming stuff set up to be able to show you other stuff on the screen.
We have no idea how to do any of that.
It's very, very basic. That's okay. Got to start somewhere.
We have a little bit of an outline. We don't really have any set schedule for this thing, but we do want to talk a bit about just what we've been up to so far this year, what we got planned for the rest of the year. I think you have some housekeeping type items you want to go over.
Yeah, so we've got some topics that we want to address, but we also have questions that I think we're going to answer along the way. And of course, if we've got questions that come up in the chat, we'll try to answer some of those too. But I see people are still just kind of joining us. So welcome, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us this morning, or whatever time it is where you are. While we kind of wait for everybody to join, if you want to let us know where you're watching from, we'd be very curious to know where everybody's watching from today. I do see the Netherlands out there. West Virginia too?
Yeah, and if you're in a different hemisphere, like the people from the Netherlands, let us know what time it is there.
Yeah, because here it is 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And normally we'd be drinking coffee.
We already had our coffee.
Yeah, I think
we got up early.
Yeah, we were both a little nervous for this today, so we got up early, already had our coffee. So we've
transitioned to kombucha. I thought about making a Bloody Mary just to kind of calm my nerves a little bit because I am nervous about this, but we want to go rock climbing later today, and alcohol and rock climbing don't really mix. So
yeah,
sticking with the kombucha.
See, we've got somebody from St. Pete, I think West Virginia, Canada.
U.S. Embassy in Kuwait. Wow.
It's 5 p.m. there. From Kentucky, Port Charlotte.
Hey, Ramon. Ontario.
Clearwater, not too far. New York.
Dang, all over the place.
Oh, this is so cool. Jacksonville, Georgia. Awesome. We just really appreciate you all taking the time to be with us here this morning and just trying something that is a little outside of our comfort zone. I know this is kind of to celebrate a big milestone of ours. We reached that 25,000 subscriber milestone. And some of you probably saw our old channel trailer if you're waiting to get in. That was, I think we made that almost 3 years ago now.
Yeah, when we first moved to St. Pete, I think. So it's been a while.
It's a little old, but we thought, we'll bring it back for a day because it kind of reminds us of where the channel started so many years ago.
It's not that bad. I thought it was going to be worse than it was. I was a little nervous about putting that up, but
yeah. But it kind of shows where we started at, as far as the channel, but also just a good reminder that, kind of even though before we knew where the channel was going, we were just very, very excited about doing new things, having new experiences, things like that. And so that's also kind of why we decided to do this live stream today, doing things outside of your comfort zone. And I know this isn't an adventurous thing, like a crazy hike or a crazy trip or anything. But
yeah, I was actually wanting to do something really cool for 25,000 subs, go bungee jumping or Paris or hang gliding. That's what I want to do. Or, something crazy. But honestly, this is more scary to me than any of those things. So, but I know the only way to get over your fears is to face them. So that's what I'm trying to do today. But I am a little bit uncomfortable. So if I say or do anything super awkward, don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, I think it's probably kind of weird that like thinking about like going out and filming in public, like that's probably not near as nerve-wracking as like getting on a live stream.
Oh yeah, because you can always just edit it out when we're filming in public. But
yeah, so I gotta give it or gotta shout out to the people who like do live streams regularly.
No kidding.
Because yeah, for us, like this is way more nerve-wracking than going out and filming a video or going on some like crazy adventure.
Yeah.
So it's probably not what you expected us to do to celebrate our 25,000 subscriber milestone, but this is definitely something outside of our comfort zone. So
Morning,
again,
Billy.
Thank you all for being here.
Ben Irvin.
Yeah, we've got somebody from Seminole, DC. Oh, Land O'Lakes.
What's next? We will get to that. That will come later in the video.
Yes, we will get to that.
Glad you can relate, Ramon.
Oh, thank you. Well, I think we've got a good group of people on if we want to kind of start into our first topic.
Yeah.
Which was kind of this year so far, 2023.
Yeah. We should probably start off by saying this year has not gone as planned one bit. I don't think our channel is where we thought it would be. I don't think we've been able to really make the content we wanted to. Been able to make some of the content, but at the end of last year, we were doing great. We had like our best 2 days ever at the very end of December, beginning of January. But as we've documented on this channel, then we got hacked like January 3rd or 4th.
It was really early in January, right after we put out that changes video, and we were excited to like tell y'all like what the next year had coming for us, and we had this great momentum going, and then we got hacked, and it was just nothing.
Yeah, 4 days of not even knowing if we would ever get our channel back. It was so scary, but we did get it back, but it took like 2-3 months to really regain that momentum that we lost. So yeah, by like early March, I'd say we had finally regained that momentum, and then Jamie started having her sciatica symptoms.
Yeah, so we were like getting ready to kind of move forward with the plan that we had talked about earlier in January. And then I started having the sciatica pain. And I know a lot of you have kind of followed that because Skylar had to make some videos on his own. He did a great job stepping up and kind of getting outside of his comfort zone again to create those videos. But I don't think we ever got on and kind of explained what had happened, because in the beginning when it all started, we didn't really know. So I started experiencing very severe sciatica, which I had never experienced before, ever. I did end up getting an MRI and found out that it was likely due to a bulging disc. And so looking at the results, the doctor thinks that it will heal on its own and hopefully I can avoid surgery. But it has been a very, very long recovery process. So I want to thank you all who had reached out to us and who had just sent me well wishes, gave me ideas of things to do, things that would help with the recovery, because unfortunately we found out that a lot of you have experienced some sort of back pain and sciatica specifically as well. So just wanted to thank you all for reaching out and just wanted to give you that update, because I don't think we had kind of shared what we had found out and why it's been taking so long.
And yeah, you are getting better, but it's definitely still affecting our channel. Like that first month when you had it, she couldn't do hardly anything. I made those 2 videos by myself. We went out and tried to film like a couple What's New in St. Pete and Pinellas County videos, and Jamie would be standing up recording for like 20 seconds, and then she'd have to go lay in the back of the video. It was the back of the vehicle. It was really challenging. But we are slowly able to do more and more.
But we kind of wanted to touch on that to let you guys know kind of why you're seeing the type of content that you're seeing on our channel this year. We're doing a lot of city guides, a lot of local St. Pete stuff, and then we did some short cruises. And that's mainly because that's all I have been able to do. Because even with like the more recent city guides that we've done, there still are times that we have to plan and make sure, like, are we going to be somewhere where the car is going to be close by, so I can make sure to have a place to go and lay down in the back, or to bring our like ice pack with us. I think we've been traveling with an ice pack for my back, and I've got some other tools that help with the muscles as well. So there's been a lot more going on behind the scenes to be able to film. But that's why you haven't been seeing more of kind of the adventure content, because we had a lot planned this year.
we got our brand new bikes early this year. We had big bike trips planned for the spring, which we didn't get to do. We definitely want to do some more like paddling videos, paddleboarding. And like the worst thing for Jamie is sitting. So she hasn't, even now, like you still don't want to sit for an hour, 2 hours straight. So we haven't been able to fly. I think the last time we flew was like January or February. So
it might have even been before that.
Yeah, this has been the longest we've gone without flying in probably 10 years. So that's been a little rough, but
yeah,
you are going to test it out soon. We got trips back to the Midwest booked.
Yeah, so later this month we'll try the flying, and if that goes well, then we'll kind of feel more confident scheduling some additional trips where we can leave Florida, or do something other than just short cruises. But as far as like where I'm at now, it's still a roller coaster. I was really surprised that the recovery process was such a roller coaster, because I have really good days and then I have really bad days, but it seems like as I'm improving, the days get better and then the bad days are less bad. So it's still progress. So I am, here today, I'm able to sit, and I am feeling confident about at least trying to fly. So a lot of progress has been made. We just had hoped it would have been a lot faster. But again, just wanted to thank you all who had reached out. It really helped me through that time, because I don't think I realized when it all happened, like how debilitating it was going to be, because it truly was debilitating. So having everybody reach out and just send their well wishes and what things helped them, that sure helped during that difficult time. So thank you.
And like we said earlier, the channel's not really where we wanted it to be because of what our limitations we've had, but we're still really proud of like where the channel is, considering the obstacles we've had to deal with. And
ultimately, like, we are here to celebrate. Like, we are still very, very happy to have reached that milestone. But we also wanted to just kind of share with you kind of what's been going on, because it hasn't been the year that we had hoped, or that we had shared with you guys that, what we had wanted to do. And, we thought that we just wanted to let you know that kind of the reality of what 2023 has been.
And Zach, we totally understand you can't stick around for the whole stream because you got a date with the beach. Hopefully we'll have a date with the beach later today, or maybe tomorrow. Sometime this week.
Yeah, because another thing we're doing to celebrate is that we're not filming other than doing this live stream, which is not typical for us on a weekend.
We do film almost every weekend. I edit all week. We're almost always filming either Saturday or Sunday, oftentimes both days. And then I'm oftentimes editing on Saturday and Sunday too. We rarely give ourselves a day off, but today, this is the only thing channel related we're doing. Once we're done with this live stream, we're going to go out and try to enjoy the day, which I don't know what that's going to involve. Probably staying indoors because it's super hot outside. I think we're going to try to go to the rock climbing gym. We might try to go to the beach.
Yeah.
Hopefully find some live music tonight.
Yeah, no, it has been so hot here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm curious for you all, if you guys have, wherever you're at, if you've been experiencing any of this heat wave. Because, living in Florida, we know it's hot this time of year, but we have really felt it this year. Just like as soon as you go outside, it just like hits you.
Yeah, it's rough. We normally enjoy filming. This time of year, I'd say we still enjoy it if we're like out on the beach or on the springs or something. But if we're just out filming a city guide and it's 93 degrees and humid and we're sweating and our equipment's overheating, we kind of dread making those videos, but it'll start cooling down again September, October, and then those types of videos will be fun to make again.
We'll be ready for that.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for the suggestion, Jody. We haven't really been explored that area of Florida much. We primarily just kind of drive through that area. So
yeah, we fly out of there once in a while because Allegiant flies out of Punta Gorda. But we've received quite a few suggestions for Punta Gorda.
I know.
So it's definitely something we'll consider doing. We just got down to Fort Myers. We're trying to get a lot of content down in Southwest Florida. I know we got a lot of viewers down there. So yeah, we might do a Punta Gorda video.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else we wanted to say about kind of the year so far before we move on to some questions?
No.
We covered all?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, keep the questions coming in. If you got any, we'll try to answer most of them.
I know.
If it's something we don't want to answer, we just won't answer it.
Hey, Skylar's honest. But before we do move on to some questions that we had received previously, just want to welcome everybody that has joined us. Thank you so much for being with us here today and for celebrating this awesome milestone. We're very, very thankful for each and every one of you. But we did get some questions. Do you want to go on to this first one here? We've got a question about what surprised us most when we moved to Florida full time, which is a good question.
Yeah, it is. Well, I did do a lot of research before we moved, and we had visited like 4 or 5 times. I think you had visited even a couple more times than me. So we kind of knew what to expect, but there were still a few things that surprised us.
Yeah. I think when I read that question, the first thing that came to my mind was just like the adjustment period of like living in Florida versus just vacationing in Florida. I think it took several months to really feel like we actually lived here. Because whenever we first moved, like there's so much to do, and whenever you're moving, especially from a place where you don't have like good water access, we were going to the beach like all the time. We would go out to the beach like in the middle of the week just for sunset, or we'd go to like different restaurants or bars, or we'd bike around. Like there was just so much to explore that it still felt like we were on vacation for several months.
Well, yeah. And then when you first moved to Florida, you have lots of family visiting you all the time. Everyone, it's a cheap vacation. So you have lots of visitors and they're in vacation mode. So that kind of extends your vacation because you're around other people that are constantly on vacation. And what would you say is like 3-4 months probably before
I don't know.
It actually felt like we lived there?
I think it was probably even longer than that, because like by the time we were starting to feel it a little bit, and then as more visitors keep coming and coming, like it just kind of extends that. I mean, it was a great period of time to be able to have a good time with family and friends, but I think it extended that period of being like, oh, like we finally feel like we really live here.
Well, yeah, and now we've had other people that we know move down here, and we get to see them go through that transition, and it's like a Wednesday night and they're like, oh, come out to the bar, come out to the breweries. It's like, dude, it's a Wednesday night. We got stuff to do. We gotta get up early in the morning. But
with us like being able to go through that, we like realize like, yep, that's still in that transition period, and that's okay. Everybody has kind of their own timeline and their own experience, but yeah, that's kind of what I felt, or I thought of with that question. There's a couple other things that surprised us.
Well, one thing for me was just how flat it was. We knew it was going to be flat, but it's so flat around here. Like the hikes are kind of boring, and unless there's like animals and alligators and stuff, then they're kind of fun. But it's just, you got to drive a ways to find any sort of hills, and just driving itself is boring. Like driving across the state, it's just flat and the roads are just straight, and I don't know. So whenever we go on like a big vacation, we always try to go somewhere with mountains now, just to because we're so sick of flat.
I think
flatness.
you miss that a lot more than I do. Like I still enjoy all the scenery here. Like for me, it doesn't get old. Like seeing the palm trees when you're driving or when you're hiking. But I do miss the elevation. Like I do like to hike up mountains or something with hills. But I think that's something you miss a little bit more than me.
Maybe we'll go up to Kentucky where Justin's from. I know there's some good hills up there.
No, we've been getting a lot of good suggestions of places to go. And
yeah, we got one for Arcadia up there. That'd be fun. Oh, Florida Keys. We've been wanting to go to the Keys forever. We actually had a trip planned. Kind of fell through, but
we will get there. We will get there. But now we also want to make sure like I'm at a place to where we can go there for a good amount of time and be able to like paddleboard, take our bikes or whatever. We don't want to be limited when we go down there, I think.
Oh, someone commenting about going to some springs, how they feel great. Yes, that's what we want to do this summer. We want to hit some springs because it doesn't matter if it's 93 degrees and humid and sunny, because when you're on those springs, that water's always 72 degrees.
Yeah.
So you can just like dip your leg in the water and it immediately cools you down. So the Florida springs are beautiful and they are a great place to be in the summer. And we hope to get to spend some time there as long as you're able to
I know
stand up on a paddleboard. All right.
It's kind of getting into our future plans here, which we will talk more about. But that's kind of where we're going to start with kind of seeing what I can and can't do. We're going to try to get to a spring and get on the paddle boards and see how my back and leg does with that. So hopefully we'll get there very soon.
Yeah. Okay. We got a couple people now who have asked us about places to kayak on Anna Maria. I don't think we've actually ever kayaked on Anna Maria. I don't know where the launch points are. You can, of course, I mean, any beach access that doesn't have a super wide beach, you can go kayak, on the Gulf. But
I know that I've heard that there might be some mangroves, but we've never done it. Yeah. It's like we primarily, like when we go.
But Longboat is close. Yes. And we used to paddleboard from Longboat all the time. It's like the north edge of Longboat, where there's that little park. I don't really, it's been so long, but yeah, we would paddle from that point. I'd say like every month we'd go there probably, because from there you can launch, you can paddle like 5 or 10 minutes. And then you can have this little stretch of beach that like you can't even get to that stretch of beach by walking unless you're staying like at this resort. So we'd go to this little stretch of beach. We would always be the only ones there. We'd pack like a picnic, pack some beers, hang out there for an hour or two, swim, and then paddle back. So yeah, it's a leisurely paddle, but yeah, we really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, the nice thing about like launching on Longboat is that most of those little access areas, you don't have to drag your boards very far. So that's why we prefer that. But we'll have to look that up on Anna Maria, because I know that there are places to paddle there. I just don't know where you can access them.
All right. We got someone inviting us to visit West Virginia, New River Gorge. Yes, absolutely. We want to get there. Hopefully we'll get up and do a hiking trip or a rock climbing trip this fall. It's a great place to be up in the Appalachians, especially when the leaves are changing. So yeah, hopefully. Lots of hills in Marion County. Where's Marion County? Probably towards Orlando, somewhere in the middle of the state, I'm guessing.
Probably. We are not great with the location of Florida counties. Yeah, we
don't really know our Florida counties. We know Hillsborough and Pinellas and Sarasota.
I know we've also gotten recommendations, to just go like more towards the middle of the state and north, and that gets a little bit more hilly. So we would like to get up in that area. But we did actually receive a question prior to the live stream, another one that is Anna Maria related. You want to answer that one?
Oh, yeah. Well, that question was just about new places in Anna Maria. And honestly, when we go to Anna Maria, we just go to our favorite places. So we have no idea what's new in Anna Maria, because we got our favorite spots and we're not really looking for new stuff. We were just there, 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah, some
we
of you may know.
We went to the doctor's office.
Yeah, Anna Maria is one of our favorite places, and it probably always will be. Yeah. But yes, we went to the doctor's office. It's a little bit more pricey there, but the drinks are worth it. The atmosphere is really cool.
We love Wicked Cantina. They got great Mexican food. Unfortunately, that little Colombian coffee shop that we loved closed. That was kind of depressing. We went there. We tried to go there last time and it was closed.
Yeah, I think that was probably like the new thing that we were excited about was this Colombian coffee shop.
Yeah, that would have been our recommendation as far as new places go. But
unfortunately didn't make it.
Yeah. We love Blue Marlin. They have great music. If you like live music. Blue Marlin is the place to be. Really cool atmosphere, great seafood too.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else?
Probably.
Oh, the pier on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Our friend Trevor, who's an amazing musician, generally plays out on the pier on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great place to catch a sunset. So City Pier on Wednesday. Hopefully Trevor will be playing. If you see him, tell him we sent you.
And then probably the last one would be just Tides Tables. Now that's across the bridge, but they have really good like fresh seafood.
Oh, we got someone from Iowa, my home
Woo,
state.
yeah.
Hello, Crystal. Thanks for joining us.
I know we've seen, or a few people have asked about some St. Pete places or made comments about like Weeden Island and Boyd Hill.
We made videos on both of those.
But they were very old.
They were some of our first videos. They were on some pretty poor quality equipment. So you can go back and search. They're still up, so you can watch them if you want. They might make you sick, but
I don't know. I guess if that's something you're interested in, we try not to redo the same things.
Yeah,
but
we have done a few just because we knew people would want to see them, and like the first ones were not good. So
So I don't know if people are interested in it, we might go back because we do want to paddle further around Weeden Island because that's a great place to go paddling. And I think somebody had mentioned that, is it Ted Sperling on Lido? We have paddled there, and we made a video of that, but I don't even know if that one is still available to watch because it was so bad.
Yeah.
Just because, we were so new and kind of testing things out. But yes, that's another great place to go paddling through the mangrove. So we would recommend that area as well. Let's see here.
Yeah, I haven't been doing a good job of paying attention to these comments.
I know it's hard.
Sorry if we're missing them, guys. We're trying.
Something else that I want to mention about Anna Maria. So there is going to be something that is new. We're not really sure when it's going to start, but they are going to be testing out a ferry service. I think that you will get on the ferry like downtown Bradenton, like on the river, and it looks like there's going to be like 3 different stops on the island. We would really like to do a video on that.
Do we have any idea like what it's going to cost? Is it free?
No, it's not free.
Okay.
I saw that like one way is going to be $8. In one article, I saw that it could be maybe like $10 for like unlimited for the day, but I don't know if that's going to be accurate. Like that seems very, very cheap. If that can
get you from Bradenton, well, hopefully there's free parking in Bradenton, and then you can get to the island and then also get around the island for $10. That would be good, especially on the weekends. Like that service is needed because every time we go to Anna Maria Island, I would say it takes longer to get out there. The word is out on that place. I guess we maybe contributed to that a little bit with our videos, but
it's such a great place. So
it is great, but it's a lot of traffic. It can be really hard to get out there on the weekends. So the ferry should be a nice service.
It's supposed to be starting very soon. I haven't seen an actual date yet, but hopefully when it does start, like we can kind of get out there and test it out and do a video on that and show you all what we find out as far as the parking. And I think it would be fun if you're able to kind of hop on and off, and you can kind of go to the very north end of the island, hop back on and go to the south end, or go to the what's it called, Bridge Street area. So I think that will be a lot of fun once they get that up and running. So
Bridge Tender Inn on Anna Maria, we agree. That is another great spot.
Yeah.
More bicycle videos, absolutely.
Yes.
We really want to. We're probably not going to do them this summer just because it's so hot.
Yeah.
We don't really want to do like a 30-mile bike trip in 90-degree heat. But October, November, when it starts cooling down, we're definitely going to get the bikes out as long as Jamie's feeling up to it. And we should have some fun bike videos.
But I will share, we've really been missing like being able to get out and do adventurous stuff like that. We actually brought the bikes all the way down to Fort Myers Beach whenever we went to film there. Skylar, oh my gosh, he put them all in our vehicle, and by the way, both of them folded up will fit in the back of our vehicle. But it's a process, and it's heavy because I couldn't help him at that time, but he did a great job of getting everything so we could bike. We were hoping to bike up and down like Sanibel and Captiva that weekend, but my back just couldn't do it. So we didn't even end up using the bikes all that weekend, but we're trying. We're going to get back on them as soon as I'm able to. I think somebody had mentioned about the boats. Yes, Kathy, I think I saw that same article that the boats were being delivered, but it didn't say exactly when the Anna Maria Ferry was going to start. So we'll keep an eye out for when that is announced, because we sure want to give it a try.
Gustav says Southwest Florida hotter than the face of the sun. We can relate to that.
Oh my gosh.
It's hot here, but we filmed down in Fort Myers 2 weekends ago,
Yeah.
I think. And yeah, that heat was unreal. Like, I was stepping outside and immediately getting nauseous. Our equipment was constantly overheating. Ah, man, we still had fun making that video, but it was rough.
Well, you might have noticed, like, some of the outdoor places that we went to, we just didn't spend as much time there. Like, normally, like, we would spend hours there.
Well, it's like, yeah, we got like 20 minutes before my shirt's going to be totally drenched and I'm not going to be able to be on camera at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes of recording before the phone's going to overheat. And
yes, that's also a challenge, because yes, literally the phones will tell us that they're too hot to record. And like our GoPro batteries, they will actually expand if they get too hot. Like, it's crazy.
Yep.
All right, you got more people joining us. Welcome.
From New Jersey.
Oh, got somebody planning to move to the Anna Maria area next year. Good luck with that. Oh, we absolutely love that area, if you can't tell. Oh, hi, Colorado Martini. Oh, Justin. Oh, goodness. Oh, we are very appreciative of you all taking the time to spend, well, your morning or your afternoon or evening, depending on what time it is where you are. Thank you so much for showing up. I think we got a couple more questions that we've been getting lately, and then we'll kind of get on to some housekeeping items.
Yeah, so we get a lot of St. Pete questions. The ones we get the most are about breweries and coffee
shops.
Yeah.
Like what our favorites are in the area.
Okay. I'm going to put you on the spot. What's your number one coffee shop in St. Pete?
Well, my number one is easy, but like there are a lot that like come really close. My number one has to be Pineapple Espresso. Ooh. And that's actually when we haven't actually visited in any of our videos.
It's a drive-through, so
exactly.
It's kind of hard to like film a drive-through.
Yeah, it's just a drive-through, but
their coffee is amazing. Pineapple Espresso, I think, is it on like Martin Luther? It's north of downtown. It might be on 4th Street. It's delicious.
It's not too far north of downtown. But others that we really enjoy, I don't know, I guess, do you want to share what your favorite is?
I don't know. I was thinking Bandit for their vanilla bean latte. That's really so good, but mine might be Pineapple Espresso too. But if you don't want to go through a drive-through and want to go somewhere with like a really nice atmosphere, like Paradeco is really good, Driftwood's good. We're spoiled with coffee shops here. We got a lot of good ones, but we got to be honest. We don't really go to coffee shops that much because our apartment complex has a coffee machine that actually makes pretty solid lattes. They're not nearly as good as the ones you'll get at a coffee shop, but they are free and it's $5 cheaper than buying one. So we do still go out and buy coffee once in a while at the coffee shops, but not as much as we used to.
Yeah, not as much. And then as far as breweries, you want to start off with what your favorite breweries?
Yeah. So for IPAs, if you're an IPA fan, definitely Cage Queen Crush. That's like my favorite beer still.
Yeah.
But the Brutalist does really good IPAs if you like IPAs. If you're not into IPAs, want a good variety of other beers, Pinellas Ale Works. That's an amazing brewery. They win tons of awards for different types of beers. Plus, it's full of dogs, so you can just go there and chill and watch the dogs. Oh, and Grand Central. I think my number one is actually Grand Central, and
because of the mix of what they offer.
Well, live music mainly.
Yeah,
right?
So they do have solid beer, but they've got a nice place for the live music. And when you go there, like whoever does the booking, they do a really good job.
Yeah, they know music. There's even if you never a bad band.
Even if you don't know the artist, like it's just they're going to be.
Yeah, sometimes we just show up and pop in. We have no idea who's playing, but it's always they're always great.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I don't even know what that is. Someone gave us $10. Wow.
Oh, thank you, Austin.
Thank you, Austin.
appreciate that.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, this is our first live stream. I think we got a question about that. I have to scroll back up to see it though. Hang on. Where's it at? Here we go. Oh, to film this stream.
Oh, yeah, just a new computer,
Mhm.
just a webcam. It doesn't look great. A lot of people do live streams, I think, on their phones, which generally look better. I think maybe next time we'll try that, but
yeah,
I don't know. This seems to be working okay. Like I said, we're using our good microphone, our Samsung mic, so the audio I think is pretty good. But it's just a live stream, so the video quality doesn't need to be great, right?
Well, we also figured, this is our first one, and we would just rather do basic, just simple, through the laptop.
Less things to mess up.
Yeah, because I know a lot of, you can use like StreamYard or whatever, and then you can like share your screen and show people a lot of other stuff, but that just seems like way too much for us to do in the first one. We have some more comments that we missed here. More nature parks. We're hoping to get out more, especially when it cools down a little bit.
Yes, when it cools down, for sure.
Somebody asked about Taylor Sam's. Oh, that comes at a very good time.
Yeah, we got a What's New video coming out, I think next weekend. Yeah,
I think it'll be next weekend.
Yeah, it's 3/4 of the way done already, so I'll definitely have that done by next weekend. So yeah.
And we did go there.
We do visit. I think it's the first spot we visit in that video.
I think it is too.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that one.
Yep. Let's see. Oh, the Panhandle. Yes, we are going to get there. That's another one though that we want to make sure that we've got a good amount of time to go there, and
that's a long drive. What is it, like 7-8 hour drive to get up there? So when we go up there, we want to be up there for like a week or two probably. Because we'll want to hit Destin, Pensacola, probably Panama City, and what's that other place people always recommend? Some little island there. I don't know.
Is it island or town? I don't know.
I don't know. If you got recommendations for places we need to go in the Panhandle, let us know. We're definitely gonna make our way up there. Hopefully within the next year.
It could be Amelia. Yeah, and then we've gotten some recommendations for Amelia.
Yeah.
The best lobster bisque on Treasure Island.
Oh man. Okay. So not Treasure Island, but very close.
Very close.
Just south of Treasure Island is St. Pete Beach. And I'm totally not answering the question because it's not even a lobster bisque, but we just went to the Helm on St. Pete Beach.
Yeah.
Which is a short drive from Treasure Island. And they have a she crab soup, which is like a lobster bisque, but with crab. That was amazing. Plus, it was the only time I've ever even seen a crab bisque on a menu in Florida, so it was really unique. And but yeah, as far as
that place, again, it's not specifically on Treasure Island, but to be close.
Well, Dockside Dave's does like the best seafood bisque ever. Where's that even at?
Is that technically Madeira?
I think that might be Madeira. So on the other side of Treasure Island. So we've given you an option to the north and to the south.
But if anybody else has any recommendations, like actually on Treasure Island, feel free to put those in the chat for sure.
But definitely go to Kitiki.
Yes,
no lobster bisque there, but you got to go to Kitiki.
Yes, if you like live music, go to Kitiki for sure.
Rosemary Beach, that might be it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, question.
I mean, if there's a beach in Florida, we're going to get there eventually.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
That is the plan. Oh, how long does it typically take from recording to editing to put it on YouTube? That varies.
Yeah.
It varies quite a bit.
So lately our videos have been averaging 25, 30 minutes probably. So a 30-minute video we're recording all day, 2 days, or maybe like partial days, like 3 days. And then editing, I mean, it does depend on the video,
really
but
depends.
At least an entire week to edit. Probably 5 days editing. And by editing, it means, editing the video, also like having Jamie record all the voiceover, applying all of that, going through it, adding all the overlays, all the sound stuff, making the thumbnail, which takes a little bit of time, doing the write-up for the video description. There's a lot involved. So yeah, it takes us a while, probably longer than most people would think.
But
There's a
there
lot
are
of
some
work.
episodes that we could film on a Saturday and we could have it ready the following Saturday. But then there's some that we film that is like, no, this is going to take a good 2 weeks to do. So we're getting better at kind of recognizing, like, realistically how long it's going to take us.
And we also got this new computer, which helps. It's sped up the editing quite a bit. Yeah.
All right, we got a lot more comments here. Oh, St. Augustine area. So that was another trip we had planned, but I just wasn't, my back wasn't quite ready for it yet.
That's when we did our last minute cruise that we booked 24 hours before sailing. We were going to go to St. Augustine, and we kind of just sat down and I was like, are you capable of this? And
of doing all the stuff that we wanted to do there. And the answer was no.
We wouldn't have been able to make the video we wanted to. Plus it would have been like a 3-hour drive in the car. So yeah, instead we just went to, what's that port? Port Canaveral, and did a short cruise, which was fun.
Awesome. Somebody's went to the Central Diner, or formerly the Central Coffee. Oh, now you're weekly regulars. I didn't even know they changed.
That's smart though, because no one goes there for coffee. Their coffee was just normal coffee, but
it's more of a diner.
Yeah, it's more of a diner. So I'm glad to hear they changed their name.
Oh, cheesy. So we have been there. We haven't filmed on St. Pete Beach. We filmed the newer location downtown, and oh my gosh, it is so good. But the sandwiches are like giant.
Yeah, and just don't eat one if you're planning an active day, because you'll need a nap afterwards.
You'll need some time to digest for sure.
They are delicious. Oh, we got another donation. Thank you, Billy.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.
You got a question
someone
here?
said shells. Yeah.
Shells?
We've heard such
Captain
good things
Bill's.
about shells on St. Pete Beach, and we still haven't been there. Captain Bill's too, yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of good seafood places around here.
I know. We'll get to them all eventually. We got a question from Billy. Thank you again, Billy. Favorite? Oh, you were going to ask about the coffee shop. Yes. Let us know what you think when you try pineapple espresso. Because again, it's just, not great for filming because it's just a drive-through. But when it comes to like the flavor of their espresso, it's really good.
It is. And they always have new specialty flavors. So every time you go, they got something unique and different.
Definitely ask them, because they make a lot of their syrups in-house. And so they'll have special syrups that they've got, and they're always really good. All right. Trying to catch up here. Okay.
Favorite Tampa Bay festivals. We want to go to more festivals. We enjoy festivals. The bad thing about them though is we're always filming on the weekends, and like by the time we could film a festival and then get a video up on it, the festival's over and no one's going to watch that video. So if we're going to go to a festival, it's going to be just so we can go there and enjoy it. We don't take many weekends off. So there's a lot we would love to go to that we just haven't gone to. I
know. And it's, Skylar is working on the channel full time, but I still have a full-time job during the week. So in the future, when I'm able to focus more on the channel and we have the ability to,
we have a video editor.
That's going to be a while. But right now with me working during the week, the weekends, that's our prime, filming time. So we would hope to be able to experience more of those, but we have heard Gasparilla is really fun. The last couple years, though, I think it's been bad weather. It's been windy. There's been small watercraft advisories. I know people still have gone out on the water, but it's been really cold. So hopefully one of these next years will be better weather for that. But there's so much to do in the area. Like if we were not filming on the weekend,
different festival every weekend. Yeah. There's always one going down in one of the beachfront parks or at the pier. And then if there's none happening here, surely you can find one in Tampa or out on one of the beaches. So always something to do.
For sure. All right. I think we have another question that we got previously.
Picture and audio are both great. That's awesome. Holy cow, we've been on this for 44 minutes already.
Oh my gosh. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thanks for all the questions. We honestly thought this might be 10 people show up and this goes like 10 minutes long and we're on 45 minutes and I don't think we haven't
Oh my
even
gosh.
talked about like what our plans for the rest of the year are. So
I know. Okay, let's
Thank you,
get
everyone.
to some of the other things we wanted to touch on here.
always impressed with the quantity of what we do in our videos. Yeah, that's like our number one question, honestly, is how do you stay in shape when you're eating so much? And
because it's on the weekends that we
Yeah.
are eating like that. During the week, we have much different
Yeah.
much different practices.
I really like to cook. I like to cook healthy.
Mm-hmm.
We try to. We go to the market. We buy a lot of fruits and veggies. So we try to eat healthy during the week. And we also, we walk a lot. Well, we used to walk a lot.
Well, yeah. We're getting back to walking a lot.
Yeah.
But we used to walk a ton whenever we were filming as well. So
Yeah.
yes, we'd eat a lot, but we would also stay quite active.
And since we live downtown, we hardly ever drive our vehicles. We're either walking or else hopping on our scooters. And we go to the rock climbing gym like 2-3 times a week normally, which is great exercise. It's something we both love. And we got a gym here at the apartment we use occasionally. So we do our best to exercise and eat healthy, but you certainly wouldn't know that from watching our videos. So.
I know. Yep. All right. We had one more question submitted previously. It was about how we decide what videos to make and if we ever run out of ideas. Well, the second part, no.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a travel channel, I mean, you're never going to visit everywhere. And I literally there's nowhere I don't want to explore. Like,
yeah, well, even like in just this chat, you all have recommended so many places that we haven't been yet, and we would love to go to all of them.
I mean, even just in Florida, we could probably record for the next 10 years just in Florida and never visit everywhere we want to. And then obviously we love the Caribbean. We want to eventually travel the world. So yeah, we're never going to run out of video ideas. As far as determining what video we want to make, I don't know. I think there's like 3 criteria, I guess. We have to be like excited about making it. It has to be a video that we think the majority of our subscribers want to see. And then it has to be a video that hopefully isn't going to lose us a bunch of money. We're trying to avoid making videos that are going to cost us like $300 to make and then only get like 10,000 views and make us $100. Like, we don't. Yeah, we try to at least break even on our videos now. So usually we can at least find video ideas that will meet like 2 of those 3 things.
But sometimes if it's just something that we really want to do and we are just going to do it anyways, then we'll go ahead and film it as well. But this year it's really, as far as deciding what to do, that's primarily what I physically can do.
Exactly. That's number one right now is can Jamie do it?
Yep, exactly. So that hopefully will change as things keep getting better and better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mentioned looking for a gator recently.
Yeah.
Have you considered coming to Central Florida? Yeah, absolutely. We really would love to do Everglades content, but I think Everglades is a national park, so we wouldn't really be able to film there. I mean, we could make a video on it. We just wouldn't be able to monetize it, but we still may just make that video because, like we said, it's a video we just want to make. And I know I would be really excited to go out in the Everglades and get on like a fan boat and go see some gators in the swamp. So we won't make any money on it, but we still might make it.
But we have been to a few places recently that it's typical to see gators. There was a park down in Naples.
Yeah.
That was really cool. We'd love to go back
there. We
there.
saw a monster gator there.
Oh, yeah. It was huge.
Yep.
And it was right next to the trail. And then there, Mayaca.
Yeah.
In Sarasota
Always
County. Always lots of gators there. Okay. So next, we did want to touch on a few housekeeping items just to kind of keep everybody up to date on the channel. You ready for that?
Sure.
Okay. So the first one is something that some of you may not have even noticed. It was a feature called Stories on YouTube. So there may have been times if you logged into YouTube on your phone or on a tablet where our little logo had like a red circle around it, and that meant we had a new story. So we had been posting kind of like behind the scenes content on those stories. You may have noticed that we haven't been doing that lately, and that's because YouTube they took that function away at the end of June. So if you were somebody that was watching those stories and you are interested in kind of the behind the scenes content or sneak peeks at what is coming, make sure that you're following us either on Instagram or on Facebook, because we will be posting that type of content on the stories, but we just can't do it anymore on YouTube because they took that function away. So wanted to just let y'all know that.
Stories.
No, not on YouTube at least. The next one was about like polls.
People who watch our channel on TV, right? Because surprisingly, I mean, and YouTube gives you all sorts of stats, and one stat we find really interesting is that I think 49% of people watch our videos on their actual television, which I know a lot of people are cutting the cord these days. You know, a lot of people, the primary thing they watch, I think, is YouTube. And plus our videos are longer. So it kind of makes sense that a lot of people watch YouTube on their television or watch our channel on their TV. And we think that's great. But when you're only watching it on the TV, you definitely miss out on some features.
Yeah, well, I think so.
We think you miss out on some features.
Yeah, so we had kind of poked around. We use Roku, and because we had also had people ask us about just like subscribing when you're watching on TV, and
yeah, we don't. It's very hard to figure out how to subscribe to a channel on the TV, and you also wouldn't see the stories that Jamie was talking about earlier, but we also post. Yeah, we also do community posts. We do pictures, kind of behind the scenes stuff. Well, I shouldn't say we. Jamie does all of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we mainly wanted to just kind of bring it up and let people know, so if you have just been watching on TV and you don't log into like your phone or your tablet every once in a while onto like your YouTube app, you might be missing the community posts or the polls. Because as far as we can tell, we don't think that on TV you can see any of the community posts or any of the polls.
And so Tony T just said he watches us on TV, but for the live stream he has to use his laptop. Because we were wondering like if you could even watch a live stream on the TV, and apparently
we didn't even know.
Maybe you can't. So
yeah,
if you watch us on your TV primarily, that's fine, keep doing it, but we would just suggest that occasionally log into YouTube on your phone, on your tablet, your laptop, because we do have some other behind the scenes type stuff on there, polls, things like that.
And it's under that community tab. And like if anything is ever like going on with the channel, we will post something on that community tab. So I know like whenever I was having issues with my back, we had posted stuff about that. So
there are people that are watching live on TV.
Oh, great.
So apparently it can be done.
Okay.
Maybe it depends on what you're using. Like if you're using Roku or Amazon TV or Fire Stick or whatever, Xbox, whatever people watch stuff through on their TV.
All right, but using the phone to comment. So if you're watching on TV, you likely also have to like be logged on if you want to actually engage.
We're learning all sorts of things. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no, this is awesome. Because we did have people just kind of comment about like having a hard time finding that stuff. And
Primetime Traveler says you just can't follow the live stream chat on the TV. So you can see the live stream, but can't see the chat.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah, I think that really the main point to bring this up was just making sure people are aware that there is some other content out there that you may not be able to see on your TV.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Tony. Yeah, he confirmed you can watch the live stream on TV. You just can't chat. So thanks everyone who normally watches on TV but is now watching on their computer so they can be involved in the chat. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Is the Insta's Facebook the same name as here?
Oh, that's a great question. So Insta, there's an underscore, so it's EXPLOR _ CATION. But I think Facebook is Explorcation, one word. But I also think if you search Explorcation, one word on Instagram, I think our channel or our account pops up as well. And what we can do, because there is a description, so what we can do is make sure we have the links to our Facebook and our Instagram in that description, or we'll pin it in a comment afterwards to make sure people have access to that. Because we do try to post a lot of behind the scenes stuff on those other platforms. I mean, we wish that we could still do it on YouTube, but it's just not an option.
Yeah, so follow us on Instagram. What was the other thing we wanted to discuss? There was a third housekeeping item.
So we do get a lot of questions about supporting the channel and how to do that. And you guys are all doing that today by attending and by commenting and liking. And first, we just wanted to say thank you so much for everything that you have done in order to help our channel grow and get it pushed out to a bigger audience. We are very, very much appreciative of that. But there is one thing we wanted to mention that we just don't know if everybody is aware of. Did you want to talk about the links a little bit more?
Oh, yeah. So Amazon links. In every one of our video descriptions, which I don't even know if you can see the video description if you watch on TV, but if you're on your laptop or your phone, there is a section where you can see the description to our videos. And in those descriptions, we always have links, Amazon links. Normally the links are just to like the electronics we use, just things we might be using when we go out to the beach or just travel around Florida, products we like, things like that. So if you click on one of those links, even if you don't buy the item, if you just click on that link to get to Amazon and then you buy something completely different, we'll still make a little bit of money on that. So if you click on a link to our GoPro and you end up buying a vacuum or something, like we will still make a little bit of money on that. So yeah, next time you got something on Amazon you want to buy, if you go into one of our video descriptions, click our link, get to Amazon that way, buy whatever you want. It'll make us a little bit of money. And
it's supposed to be no extra cost.
It won't cost you a penny. So it's a way you can support the channel without spending any of your hard-earned money. So
yeah. And yeah, that's something that I just don't know if that's well known. Like obviously if you click on a link and it's that particular product that you buy, that's an affiliate link, but yeah, I don't know if it's that well known that it actually applies to like anything you buy during that session.
And with Amazon links, we just get Amazon credit, but there's always stuff we can buy on Amazon to put into the channel. We're always breaking stuff. We're always buying new electronics, accessories. So yeah, if you do that, we appreciate it.
All right, we got a couple more questions here.
What are we drinking this morning?
Oh, yeah. So we already had our coffee because we were very nervous about this. So we got up early and had our coffee, and we have kombucha this morning.
Yeah, we used to make our own kombucha. We made a video on that like 3 years ago.
I don't think that one's live anymore.
We took that one down. Yeah.
Yeah, Skylar used to make some really delicious kombucha.
It was fun. I would still do it if I had more time and if we had more space, but it does take up quite a bit of counter space, so I no longer make kombucha, but someday. I hope to get back into it because it's expensive. Like this stuff was on sale, but it's still pretty expensive. So when we were making our own, we were saving a lot of money.
And you were making it really good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Bill asked if we're going to do this again. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't think we know yet.
I think at the beginning of this, I would have been like, oh, this is going to be the only one. Or maybe we'll do another one when we hit like 50,000 subs. But considering we're 58 minutes in, we haven't run out of stuff to talk about. We're getting a lot of good questions.
Yes.
I'm actually enjoying myself. So
let us know. Like, is this something that you would want to do again?
You guys, exactly. You want to put up a poll?
Let me see if I can do this.
That's something we've been wanting to try to do. So yeah, let's try to do a poll. Ask people if they think we should do another one of these or not.
Here's the poll.
Ooh, someone bought a hay bike via our link. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jason. I think like 3 or 4 people bought hay bikes based on the video we did, and
awesome.
that did make us some money as well. I think we got like $20 or something for every hay bike that was purchased. So
okay,
thank you very much.
I'm just going to make this very basic. Just should we do another live in the future? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, our first live stream poll.
All right, guys.
All right. Please vote, people. And be honest, we won't be able to tell like who votes for what. So if you hate this, feel free to vote
say no. Yes.
Never want to see one of these again.
Yeah, for those of you, excuse me, who bought hay bikes. I hope that
Yeah,
you're enjoying them.
yes,
Let us know what
Jason,
you
we
think.
did get paid a little bit. What do you think? Was it like $20 per purchase, something like that? Maybe 30?
It's like it's a percentage of
Yeah.
whatever was purchased. So yeah, I'd have to look it up for sure.
But that kind of leads to something I want to address. Like when we do have like an affiliate link on our channel, like our hay bikes, it's only going to be something we really enjoy. Like if we wouldn't have liked those bikes and had a great experience, we would never put an affiliate link on our description. We would never recommend it on our channel. So if you see something on our channel, like we do use it, we do enjoy it, we would recommend it. Otherwise, we're not going to put it on there.
Yeah,
and we hope you have as good experiences with it as we do.
Yeah, we try to only work with products that we really enjoy.
All right, so let's see these poll results.
100%
give yes. People a little more time. No one's being honest.
I got some comments here. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Bill. Every video. Oh man, some of them are kind
every
of cringe.
Video. Oh wow. Hopefully you watched worst to best. Oldest to newest. Yeah. It's hard for us to watch some of our old videos because we started off recording on like a $30 action camera, GoPro knockoff. Man. And like back then, I don't know how, but you don't even realize, like back then, I think we thought it looked fine. But now we go back and look at it. It's so shaky and the audio quality is so bad. And
yeah.
But we really appreciate you watching those videos. And it's still fun to go back and watch them. It brings back a lot of good memories.
Yeah. Ooh, Safety Harbor Spa Resort. So we haven't been there. Is that the
one that's right on the water?
I'm thinking we probably went by it when we had filmed our Safety Harbor video, but we did not actually go in. So
that's
it sounds
a place
like
I would love to go back and make another video
Safety
on.
Harbor.
We loved Safety Harbor.
Yeah. All right. We'll have to go to the spa resort when we do. Oh, we need party hats.
Your room partied, yes. Our room definitely is not sufficiently partied.
Last night when we were preparing for this, guy was like, "So did you like get a cake or something?"
Like, yeah, we got nothing that says celebration, but
I know. I think
it's still a celebration.
It is still a celebration because y'all are here, and this week was just kind of crazy. Otherwise, we may have done something kind of cool. So we'll keep that in mind next time. At least party hats or something.
Someone went to the Seabird Sanctuary.
We love that
awesome.
Place.
It really is impressive for a donation-based place.
Yeah, right on the beach.
Right on the beach. Great beach views. Yeah, we love that place. We're glad you liked it.
Yeah. I think this is the Safety Harbor Spa. Soon says it has a live springs
inside.
Oh my gosh. All right, we got to go there.
Yeah.
You sold us.
I think you're right.
Cool.
You read it?
For the Sam, are you talking about the e-bikes?
Yeah, if you're talking about Drew, we agree. Drew is awesome. If you want to, we wouldn't recommend it maybe this time of year, but if you're down here in St. Pete and want to explore the city, when it's cooler outside, St. Pete has a great system of bike paths. It's very bikeable. Yeah. We'd highly recommend renting bikes from E-Bike Adventures of St. Pete.
Yes. Drew knows everything about e-bikes.
Yeah. That's the reason we ended up getting our own hay bikes.
Yeah, he had done a lot of research on the hay bikes.
Someone else rented from him as well. That's awesome.
Oh, that is so cool. The donation game. That's so sweet. Ruben will rewatch our videos. Thank you. All right. I think we have one more kind of main topic we wanted to chat about here.
Meanest talking about getting drenched by sweat riding a bike around this time of year. Yeah. I mean, even on an e-bike that you don't have to pedal, you'll still be drenched in sweat. So yes, we can relate.
So hot and humid.
All right. Rest of the year. We're trying not to make any specific plans or predictions because we did that at the beginning of the year and then all these things happened and we didn't do anything that we wanted to. So yeah. So what are our plans? I guess it largely depends on how your recovery progresses, right?
Yes. So we'll see. Excuse me. We'll see how the flight goes later this month, and if we'll be able to kind of plan some more trips via plane or not. We are going to be testing out the paddle boards again. We did briefly test them out when we were in Longboat, and I was able to paddle a bit there. So it's been over a month now. I do think that paddling will probably go pretty smoothly. Paddleboards are nice though because you can stand on them, you can kneel, you can sit, or you could even lay down.
Yeah. Sometimes Jamie will lay down on her paddleboard and I will tie hers up to mine and I will just paddle and pull her so she can relax and I can get some more exercises.
Yeah.
Kind of works out.
Yeah.
The other good thing about the springs is they're very calm. Yeah. It's not like paddling on the Gulf where you're constantly like trying to keep your balance and about to fall off. Like it's really easy to paddle on the springs. So we're thinking that will go well. And hopefully we'll have a few springs videos for you in the next couple of months. And then when it cools off, get back on our bikes. That's when we can finally start doing those bike trip videos that we want to do.
We have a few like really cool bike trips that we have had our eye on ever since we got these e-bikes. So we're anxious to be able to do them, but they are going to take a little while. So I have to make sure that the back is okay to do that.
Agree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Another $20. Holy cow.
You guys are too good to us. Yes.
Thank you. We really appreciate it. Again, I didn't even realize I don't watch live streams. So.
Skylar does not. So he had like no idea what he was walking
Part
into.
of the reason why I was so afraid of it is because I've never seen one. I don't know how they would. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Thank you, Tony.
Truly. Thank you guys.
Have lunch on me. Make sure it's some unhealthy comfort food. Ooh.
I think we could do that.
We should go to, what's that place? Po Folks. That's the best comfort food we've experienced. Well, maybe not the best, but it's really good.
It is really good.
Yeah.
Oh, went to Treasure Island.
Do we watch any of the other vloggers? Oh my gosh. People are pouring in with the donations. Thank you so much.
You guys, that is not necessary.
Please end it with a karaoke duet. Oh my God. If there's one thing that will not be happening on our channel, it's me singing karaoke. No one wants to hear that.
I don't know.
Maybe Jamie. Jamie's actually got a pretty good singing voice. I used to play guitar a little bit. I would play guitar and I would try to get her to sing. Maybe someday when we got more free time, we can bring that back.
Yeah. All right.
I haven't picked up the guitar in like a year. I would be super rusty, but.
All right. So it's not going to happen in this live stream.
No, not anytime soon, but maybe someday.
Possible in the future. Do we watch other vloggers? No, the two that you mentioned, no, we don't watch those two, but we do watch others. Other Florida vloggers. I think we have, I don't know if Darren Beck is still in this chat or Primetime Travelers.
Yeah. Yep.
Sorry if we're missing other people. Like
there's not a whole lot of Florida-based vloggers that we're aware of.
Are there? There are. Like Skylar, he just does not watch a lot of YouTube.
I don't watch anything. We don't have cable TV. I watch a little YouTube, but I think it works out.
They're back here. I think they're kind of in the Orlando area. So that's another kind of Florida-based channel if you want to check them out. If anybody else is here, feel free to speak up because it's like we can see people in the chat. I don't know. I guess maybe we could expand somewhere and see everybody that's on right now, but we can't see that list right now. There's quite a few people on.
Someone's going to the doctor's office. Yes. Great decision.
Yes. Yes. No, it's a very unique experience. And the care that they put into making the drinks, they are delicious.
And it's actually a former doctor's office, and it has a doctor's office theme, and it's incredibly unique. We guarantee it will be a one-of-a-kind experience.
Yeah. They do have beers there. Yes, there have been.
I thought it said bears initially. It's like, what's he talking about? Where would there be bears at? Yes, they do have beers.
Yes. There have been times where Skylar has gone there and just gotten a beer and I've gotten like a fancy cocktail. So they do have that option. Oh, all right. I think, well, I don't know. We kind of were talking about the rest of the year.
Oh,
you had some other things you wanted to mention that we were hoping to kind of get.
So we talked about biking, more paddling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Bill. We appreciate it. Someone from San Juan. Oh, your San Juan, Puerto Rico video is helpful. Yeah, that's another thing we want to do. We had plans.
Mm-hmm.
We thought we would have gone back to Puerto Rico this year because the last time we went to Puerto Rico, we went to the island of Culebra, which a little tiny island off the east coast of Puerto Rico, which is just beautiful. And there's a second island called Vieques off the coast of Puerto Rico that we had plans to go there and take the ferry over to Vieques and spend some time exploring that island. So that's on the list. Hopefully we get a chance to do that.
Yeah. I think that trip got canceled. It was more hurricane related.
No.
That was like, oh no, never mind. I'm thinking.
Well, you're right. You're right. We were going to go there, but then
year.
we ended up doing San Juan and then the Dominican.
Yeah, that was in the last year, but we kind of thought we would have made it back and rescheduled that trip by now, but we just haven't been able to do that.
Yeah, so hopefully we make it back to Puerto Rico soon. And Puerto Rico's, it'd be a good first like big trip because it's so easy. It's like a 3-hour flight from Orlando or Tampa, and then it's just easy to rent a car. Everyone speaks English. We already know like how the ferry system works there. We know Vieques. It's a little hilly, but it's not going to be any like intense hiking. Like if we were to go somewhere else in the Caribbean, like what we really want to do is go to some like lesser traveled Caribbean islands that have some really like big mountains and good hikes and do some hiking and some surfing. But we're going to have Jamie at least close to 100% for that. So
yeah. Oh, thank you, Sam.
Yeah. Thanks, Sam.
So yeah, we've done some pretty cool hikes in the Caribbean, and I think we wanted to kind of round out like our top Caribbean hikes. But it had to kind of be put on pause initially due to COVID. And
of course, we're going to keep doing our Florida stuff. We'll keep going with the What's New St. Pete series for a while, at least still. Things are getting so expensive around here. Those videos are getting expensive to make.
Yeah, you'll see with this next episode.
Yeah, we did it a little bit differently.
Yeah.
We got to keep them a little bit less expensive now, but there's still always super cool stuff popping up in St. Pete. And as long as new businesses keep popping up, we'll keep making St. Pete content. And even I think years from now, even if we get to the point where we're both doing this full time and traveling the world, I think we'll still always be based out of St. Pete and we'll always be making St. Pete content every now and then. We're not going to be the type of travel channel that's over in another country for like a year straight, I think.
Probably not. I don't know.
Well, I know, but like, yeah, I mean, we might, I guess. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I think
realistically, I don't know if that's realistic for us.
Realistically, I think we'll be like travel for a month and then be back in Florida for a month, something like that.
But we'll see what the future brings.
Exactly.
But as far as like sticking to the end of or the rest of this year, I think we kind of talked about the silver lining of me having all my back issues and not really being able to go anywhere the first half of the year. I do have quite a bit of PTO that I'll be able to use.
Yeah, Jamie's been stockpiling all our vacation days, so we should be able to go on some pretty good trips these last 5 months of the year.
Yeah, so after seeing how the flight goes, we'll be able to better plan and decide like what's realistic to do for the rest of this year.
Yeah.
I got some more.
Yeah, a lot of people saying keep the St. Pete, Tampa type content coming. We will. We always will. And even a lot of the other content we do, it will be stuff that's easy for people that live in this area to do. Like if we do a cruise out of Port Canaveral, that's only a 2-hour drive. Or if we fly to Puerto Rico from Orlando, that's only like a 2-hour flight that you can get for under a couple $100 round trip. So we'll stay Florida focused for the most part, I think.
Yeah. I got a comment. Tony says most vloggers are real estate agents. Yes, that's what we have found too.
we do not watch them because we're not interested. We have no plans of buying real estate. We want to stay,
at least right now.
as least tied down as possible because we want to be able to get up and travel on a whim. And
I think that was surprising to me how many YouTube channels are just real estate people. And we actually get a lot of comments like that on our videos, like, oh, finally, people who are not real estate agents.
Yep.
Let's see, Tampa area. Tampa area, Florida.
Yeah, just Tampa in general. We haven't done any Tampa videos really, so eventually I think we will get into Tampa a little more, start exploring more things to do around there.
Oh, somebody's here from Toronto. Hey, if you see us out and about, let us know. We actually do have quite a few people that see us whenever they're visiting, so yeah, definitely say hi. Hope you enjoy your time here.
Normally we see people that recognize, like, we see people around St. Pete that recognize us from our What's New St. Pete videos, which makes sense. But like the last cruise we went on, we ran into two different sets of people that actually recognized us from our cruise videos. So that was a little bit surprising. We were not expecting that, but it's also super cool. So
yeah, I know,
so yeah, if you see us out and about, come say hi. Absolutely.
Yes, please do. Please do. What else we got here?
Ways to stay active and fit in St. Pete.
Yes, we would love to highlight more of that. I think
we've been trying to throw like some parks into our What's New videos.
Well, in this video coming up this weekend, we do something active.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
So we're trying.
It's not going to be for everyone.
Yeah,
I probably wouldn't have even done it if Jamie hadn't have tricked me into it.
I didn't intentionally trick Skylar. I just didn't know all the details. But he still did it.
I saw you at Publix. I live in your building as well.
Oh,
Small
nice.
world.
Hey,
that's awesome.
Yeah, that Publix is very convenient, I'll say.
Yeah.
One more thing we did want to mention is what's kind of about the future is that we do want to do a meetup. We know we've had a lot of people ask about that. We don't yet have a date or like a for sure thing that we're going to do. So if you have any ideas, feel free to put those in the chat. Oh, hey, JC. So yeah, that is coming in the future. We're still talking about kind of what we want to do. I think.
Yeah, it's probably going to be somewhere in St. Pete just because such a big portion of our subscribers are from the St. Pete area. It's convenient for us. You know, maybe if we do future ones, we might go somewhere different, but I do think it will be somewhere in this area. We think it will be sometime within the next couple of months, but other than that, we don't have any more details, but we are going to be working on that.
Yeah.
Did we ask people to email us?
No, not yet.
For that info?
Yeah. So when we have a date set, I think we will put something on our community tab on our channel, but we're not going to put like all the details on the channel for like where to meet up and exactly what's going on. So we will ask people to email us or to send us a DM to let us know that they're interested in that. So our email is explorationblog@gmail.com. So if you know that you are interested in the meetup, if you just want to send us an email saying that you're interested, we'll add you to the list. So whenever we have those details, you'll automatically get that information. Because we're still kind of figuring that all out. It'll be our first meetup as well.
Wow, we got 80 people on right now, an hour and 18 minutes in, which is unreal. That's like 5 times as many people as I thought we'd have. And
I know.
I definitely did not think this would go an hour. So thanks, everyone.
Yes. No, it really is like so cool to do something like this. And I know in the beginning we talked about how both of us were pretty nervous about this. So for it to...
Well, more so me.
I was also nervous. Yeah. I was trying just to be calm because I knew Skylar was really nervous.
Thanks. It helped.
Good. So yeah, to have this first live stream go as smoothly as it has and to have so many people show up for us. I mean,
yeah, it's awesome.
Like, it is.
I was really kind of dreading this, to be honest, but I'm super glad we did it. I think we'll probably do another one. Don't know when, but
yeah, we'll see. Yeah.
Oh, what were our poll results?
98%. I don't know if we can see how many people actually voted, but I'm sure we can behind the scenes here somehow. Somebody asked how our 4th of July was. Oh gosh, that seems like so long ago.
Oh, it was awesome because we got to sit out on the balcony of our apartment and watch kids shoot fireworks off the roof of the Publix.
So the night before 4th of July, we went and spent it with family, and we got to watch the Madeira Beach fireworks.
Yeah, that was really
so
cool
that was a
too.
good show.
Yep.
It was interesting because there was like 3 or 4 drones flying around the fireworks, and one of them I think got too close because a huge firework blew up and it just like zooped out of there.
Yeah, someone lost their drone.
Yeah, so then actually on the 4th of July, we were thinking about going to the pier and we just wanted to stay in. And then, yeah, these kids just on the roof of the Publix parking garage.
Yeah, we were not expecting a fireworks show from our balcony, but we got one. Mm-hmm. It was probably not legal or safe, but,
but we did enjoy it. Oh, this is a good idea. A video where you like do a day for under $50. That's a good idea. That would be fun.
Yeah,
we would be able to find a lot of things to do. We wouldn't be able to go to like
$50 a person or $50 for both of us.
I don't know. We just we'd have to decide.
$25 a piece. That would be tough.
We could still find plenty of things to do,
especially on a weekday when you can do like happy hours and stuff. That would help a lot. But yeah, there's plenty of free stuff we could do as well.
Oh, a meetup idea, sunset cruise under the skyway. That would be cool.
That would be.
Yeah, I have seen some services around the area that do offer that, and like being that close to the skyway, especially like when it has all those really cool lights going, that would be an awesome experience.
That would.
Let's see. Oh, no problem, James. Thanks so much for joining us. I don't think we thought we would be on this long.
You can watch the replay.
Our email is explorationblog.
You want to just type it in there?
Oh, yeah. I forget. I can actually do that.
Skylar would blow all $50 at the tiki bar. Well, possibly.
Well, it depends what kind of tiki bar, because some of the tiki bars are really cheap.
If they have legit painkillers there, then be careful with those drones. Yes, you do.
I think the chat like does weird things with links. So you might not be able to see that. Like there is no space in between the Exploration blog. It's just explorationblog@gmail.com. So yeah, send us an email and we'll add you to the list so we can give you those details once we figure that out. Got that. I went to Clearwater. Oh, hope you guys get back there soon. There's so much to do in Clearwater.
There is.
I know.
The traffic is insane.
I know. Once you get past the traffic aspect of it, it's a lot of fun.
If you can go to Clearwater and you don't have a vehicle, like just fly in and Uber it to Clearwater and then like rent a scooter or a bike or something, like that's the way to do it. Like driving in Clearwater can be a bit of a nightmare, but if you're it's very compact. So you don't need a car once you get there. You can walk everywhere. So we love Clearwater. We just hate driving there. So just avoid being there in a vehicle, especially on the weekend.
Yeah. It looks like a few people did make it to the pier and it was busy. Well, at least I think the fireworks show looked like it was really good. I saw a lot of videos of that. So hopefully the effort of getting there and dealing with the crowds was worth it for the show.
Oh, someone actually said they liked my solo videos, financial independence and escaping the corporate world. Yes.
Oh, thank you for your comment, David.
I always wanted to make that video about my experience quitting my job, and I finally did because of Jamie's wasn't able to film. So I actually made that video a lot sooner than I ever thought I would, but I had fun making it.
Yeah, I think it's also just good practice, like getting used to being on camera.
It was a growing opportunity for me getting in front of the camera by myself, because that was something that I was also nervous about. If you can't tell, I just don't love talking in front of people. It's not that natural for me, but I am getting better, I think.
Yeah, no, you are getting a lot better. Sam said something about the Sunrunner. Yeah, the Sunrunner. That's a nice connector from downtown to St. Pete Beach.
Yeah, and it's still free. Like they extended it another 3 months or something. So
yeah, it was only supposed to be free for like the first 6 months, and then they extended it further. But even when it's not free, it's like $225 or $250 a ride. So it's still a good deal.
So yeah, a good suggestion if you want to come and be able to experience the beaches here, but you don't want to pay like $400 a night for a hotel. Get an Airbnb that's on the Sunrunner line. Like get something that's within a block of a Sunrunner station you probably get something for $100 a night. You can just walk to the Sunrunner, and then you can take the Sunrunner and be out on the beach in 10, 15 minutes. So it's a really good way to save some money.
Yeah. Oh, so he's mentioned Epcot. So that whole area of Florida over there, there's so much content.
Yeah.
It's like oversaturated with content, but that doesn't mean we won't ever make content over there.
Yeah. But we'd be,
we wouldn't have all the good tips because we don't know all the tricks that other people know.
If we do an Orlando video, it'll probably be like things to do in Orlando other than Disney and Epcot and stuff. But we do enjoy that stuff. But yeah, we just don't know enough about it. Our videos would not be anywhere close to the best or most informative. And
we could do like a newbie video and
first
at
time at Epcot and
all the mistakes that we made.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, let's see.
I'm from New Mexico. Wow.
That's awesome. I think, is Lloyd talking about the Clearwater? Probably. So another tip about Clearwater is if you do enjoy Clearwater, if you're coming to visit, check out the Reddingtons, check out Indian Rocks or Indian Shores, because all those beaches are close to the Clearwater area, and you can hop on the Suncoast trolley out there.
Yeah, Suncoast trolley. Yep.
And you can go and spend the day in Clearwater very easily, but stay in an area that is not near as crazy.
Yeah. The Reddingtons are super chill. So is Indian Rocks Beach, Indian Shores. If you want to be close to the action of Clearwater Beach and St. Pete Beach, but want something way more calm and relaxing, those are great spots.
Oh, there and back. Oh, Larry says the same thing about talking on camera. I'm sure you're talking about. Oh, Larry does a great job. Make sure to let him know. Larry does a great job on camera. PB on the go.
All right.
Ooh, lots of seafood on St. Pete Beach.
Got a new sub. Thanks, Samo.
Awesome.
Love the
One
business
of these
videos.
days,
Thank
we
you.
will meet them in person for sure.
Jolly Trolley. That's the one that runs up to Dunedin. We've never been on the Jolly Trolley, but I'm pretty sure that's the trolley that goes from Clearwater Beach up to Dunedin, which, we need to ride that someday because we love Dunedin.
Dunedin.
We just never really have a reason to take a trolley between the two, but it could be fun.
We do need to do another Dunedin video because
when we made our Dunedin video, that was 2 days after we got eaten alive by those yellow flies.
Yes, and it was the last. I think it was the last day, one of the last days of our week-long trip every single day, and we're just exhausted.
We didn't sleep because we were itchy so bad from getting bit up. So when we made our Dunedin video, we were on maybe 2 hours of sleep, and we were so tired. And so that was not our best video. We do need to redo that one because there's so much to show there. And
a video of driving I-4. So, and that is funny.
There'd be a lot of profanity in that video, so we definitely could not monetize it. So for that reason,
so
I don't.
Ridiculous. And we actually have gotten a lot of people. I'd say more people from outside of the U.S. asking about driving on I-4. So it is very notorious. People know.
It's a nightmare. Yeah.
It is, but really, you just have to plan for it. Know that there's going to be a period of time where it's just going to be stop and go traffic, and just mentally prepare for that. And it's fine. It's not like people are super aggressive.
If we're going to Orlando, it should take an hour and a half. If you're driving it in the middle of the night, it will probably take an hour and a half, but we just tack on an extra hour normally to be safe. And normally it takes 2 hours, 15 minutes, something like that.
Use your Google Maps, because there may be little roads that you can avoid the major slowdowns.
Half the time we drive to Port Canaveral or Orlando, it ends up rerouting us off of I-4. And it does save time. So even if you know how to get where you're going, put it in Google Maps anyway, because it will reroute you if needed.
And there's also been times where we have seen just the red area on I-4, and we're like, you know what, we just don't want to sit in traffic. So then we stop off at a city somewhere and get a coffee or get lunch or something.
Give it some time to clear out.
Yeah, just have to be mentally prepared for that. James asked about sciatica. I did talk about that earlier in the video, so I'll just briefly mention that it's due to a bulging disc. But it's slowly healing. All right. Trying to catch up here.
Keep getting questions. Wow.
Oh, the cruise videos.
The
Oh, I have enjoyed getting back on cruises, even though that we've only been able to do short ones because of my back.
Yeah.
Skylar doesn't enjoy them as much unless we're going to like a whole bunch of destinations and getting out and about. But I really
I love
like
the MSC ones because they spend a day on their island, and I love their island.
Yeah,
your drink
their island is the
package
best.
works on the island. The island is beautiful. Cruises though, like I love the cruises that are super active, like the ones out of Puerto Rico. They go to a different island every day. That's when we did our hike in St. Lucia.
Yes.
We did an epic hike there.
And
we
in
did
St.
one
Kitts.
of our best hikes in St. Kitts. That was a blast. So if it's normally I do not like long cruises because I just get sick of being on a ship that long. But if it's a cruise like that goes to a different island every day and we can be out doing hikes and stuff every day on a different island, like, yeah, those cruises are awesome.
Oh, Harrison, they moved here. Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
we hope you're loving it as much as we do.
We moved here in August, so they moved relatively the same time as us.
Actually, August of this year is going to be like the 10-year anniversary of us being in Florida, which it seems crazy.
And we plan on doing like a 10 years in Florida video to kind of commemorate that. So if you guys think of any more questions that you want us to answer in that video, let us know.
Yeah.
Just questions relating to living in Florida for 10 years. Yeah.
Oh, Hodgepodge guy. Well, thank you for being here. We did not expect for this to last this long.
Yeah. We're
thank
at
you
an
for
hour
showing
and
up.
a half now.
I know. We should probably wrap it up. Got a few more comments here, though. Oh, Blitz. Yes. So we paddling from the causeway to Caladisi. We have wanted to do that for a while, and we've kind of
plans to do that.
We have
and
had
it just
plans
fell through for whatever reason.
Because especially whenever we want to film it, it has to be a day that the weather's okay.
True.
You know, because if it's really rough waters, then that we could tip over and have all our gear and stuff. So we will do that someday too. But that's a great recommendation. Different neighborhoods. We have had some people ask about that as well.
Yeah, we kind of did that like in our What's New Pinellas County. We went to different businesses. I guess we didn't really highlight different neighborhoods, but there's so many neighborhoods that we've never even been in St. Pete. We just driven through we just discovered what's that one south of us with the hills and
we knew about it, but it took us forever to get there. Rozier Park.
Yeah,
area.
Rozier Park. Yeah. Rozier Park does not even feel like this part of Florida because it's super hilly. It's got cobblestone streets. It's got really cool old houses. So yeah, if you never visited and you're in St. Pete, we definitely recommend just walking around Rozier Park.
Yeah. All right. Oh, a blooper highlight video. We got a few people ask about that too.
Well, we need to start. Like so when I go through the videos and edit them, I need to have a separate blooper folder so I can throw all those videos in that folder. Because right now, like making a blooper reel would be a lot of work because I'd have to go through all our old videos, watch them all, try to find the bloopers. But in the future, I'm gonna start putting them in a separate folder. So maybe a year from now, it'll be really easy to just throw a blooper video together because we do have plenty of them. I make a lot of mistakes when we're filming, so
yeah, it would be entertaining.
And the more drinks I have, the more bloopers ensue. So yeah.
Oh, hi Scully! Thanks for showing up.
Oh, hey Scully, thanks.
Oh, somebody else asking about the microbrewery. So we did kind of touch on that. You just want to mention a couple?
Oh God, we have so many good breweries here. IPAs, the Brutalist is really good. Our favorite beer, Queen Crush, that's at Cage. Probably the most consistently good brewery across the board. It's probably Paw. We love, if you're downtown, hit up St. Pete Brewing. That's a really good brewery. What's a Webb's? If you want some special occasions, we go to Webb's because their beers are pricey. Like they're like $9, $10, $11, $12, but they're so freaking good. And they're just super unique. So Webb City Cellar, Bayboro is really good. That's kind of far south. It's
in the Warehouse Arts District.
It's kind of a different location, so we don't get down there a ton. But
they also have
like really
built up their live music stage.
Yeah,
so we need to get back there for their live music. But I don't know if you mentioned Grand Central because that's one of our favorites right now too.
Yeah, that's probably our favorite because Grand Central, if you like live music, that's the place to be. And
because they have good
their beers are pretty good.
Live music. They usually have kombucha on tap, and they also usually have soda water as well. So a lot of good options.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I think it's probably time for us to wrap this up and let everybody get on with their day. While we're kind of, wrapping it up here. If you want to let us know, like, do you guys have any fun plans for the weekend? Let us know in the comments. We'd be curious to hear about what you've got going on.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the rock climbing gym.
Yeah, we're gonna climb.
Go grab lunch. Not gonna do any editing today.
No video editing. And just kind of whatever we want to do for once. It'll be nice.
Yeah. Find some live music tonight, hopefully.
Oh, yes, Scully. Thank you.
Great to see you too, Scully. Thanks for joining.
This is our very first, so we're very nervous about it. But you guys have all made it so easy. Thank you.
Scully is a live stream pro.
Yes. We've definitely hopped on to try to figure out, okay, well, what do we even do in these live streams here?
All right. Thanks, Tony. Glad you'll be here for the next one. We definitely will do this again. Not sure when. Maybe 30,000 subscribers, maybe sooner. See. Who knows?
Oh, talking about using a filter. Yes. The colors are very vibrant, but it really depends on like the time of year you're here and the weather, because in the morning time, like you could have really bright sun in the summer and the colors of the water are just so vibrant.
But we always learn, like when we're doing a beach video, to try to get out there at like 10 a.m. That seems to be when the sun reflects off the water the best. It also depends a lot, just like how calm the water is. Like sometimes it just looks better than others, but we're kind of learning when to film certain things.
Like if there had been a storm recently and it kind of kicked up a bunch of the sand, like it's not going to look as pretty. So if we're out filming on a day where it hasn't stormed in a while, we've got full sun, it's in the summertime, like those colors are crazy. But then, the afternoon, a storm could roll through and the water could look pretty crappy. It varies quite a bit.
But as far as filters, we don't use a filter, but we do film a lot on our Google Pixel phones. Like probably half of our content is just on our cell phones, because those Google Pixels, I think they almost have like a built-in filter because the colors are just so vibrant on those phones. But it's definitely not like a filter we're adding. It's just how the content looks and when we film.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for the compliments. Going to see new Mission Impossible. Well, that'll be exciting. Nothing planned this weekend.
Hopefully the storms roll in later. Yes, we agree.
And Mina's going to Spinners. Have a great time there.
Yeah.
I know it's a little expensive, but I think it's worth the experience to spin around in the restaurant and have the view.
We had a really good time there.
Awesome.
Well, the poll is complete. Okay.
Yep.
81 votes.
Wow. All right.
I think one of you said you didn't want to see another live stream. Thanks for being honest. But it seems pretty unanimous. So
thank you all for voting. Soon they're going to Shepherd's. FSC.
We love Shepherd's.
FSC, what's that?
I don't know. What's FSC stand for soon?
The Pavilion, Saltwater Hippie. Ooh, Saltwater Hippie. That's another great place for live music.
Yeah.
On Madeira Beach.
Yeah, that's another video we want to make. It's another one we maybe wouldn't be able to monetize just because I don't know what the rules are about trying to monetize other people's works, but we just love live music, if you can't tell. So someday we might just make a video about the best places to watch music around here.
Yep. Oh, Mississippi. All right, Scully, we'll let you know for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, somebody's asking about the camera. So we shoot with a couple different things right now. You had mentioned our phones. We've got Pixel 6s right now for our phones. And then
GoPro 10.
All
our outdoor stuff, like GoPro 10 is super smooth. So we film on that when the lighting's good. Indoors, GoPros are terrible. So we shoot primarily just on our phones indoors and also on our Sony ZV-1.
Yep.
We shoot on that indoors quite a bit, but outdoors mostly GoPro due to the great stabilization.
But I think the biggest thing that's kind of helped our filming is getting better audio.
Oh, yeah. We waited way too long to invest in our audio equipment. But now every once in a while when we film, you'll see like a little mic on our collar. Those are wireless mics. We have them in our video description. They connect wirelessly to your cell phone. You can buy them for Apple or Android, but that has improved our sound quality
a lot.
Dramatically, yes, because phones just never have good mics on them. And then on our GoPro, we have a Rode mic that we hook up to our GoPro. So
Yeah.
we got an external mic on that thing too. So yeah, that's probably where we've made the most improvement over the last year, I would say, is probably our sound quality. Hopefully you guys have noticed.
All right. What else we got here? Oh, the new sound in Clearwater. I don't even think. Oh, is that
that's an outdoor live music venue, I think.
Like in downtown
Yes.
Clearwater.
They have a good band playing there that I wanted to see. I think I told you about it. I don't remember who it was, but it was like a 90s alternative band or something. But
so we have not been there yet, but we
we definitely will, for sure.
Oh, it's Floridian Social Club.
Oh.
Yeah, that place is really cool too.
Yes, absolutely. Love Floridian. We were just there to watch. Who is that?
Who is it? Oh, Jerry X.
Yeah, Jerry X.
Jerry X. We just saw her there.
Yeah.
Sounded great. Oh, is Cheap Trick at the Clearwater place?
Well,
could have been.
I don't know if that's what I was thinking of, but I would absolutely love to go watch Cheap Trick.
Oh, somebody's asking about the pizza places around Largo. I don't know if we can say anything about or know anything about pizza places.
Well, honestly, the only time we ever really ate in Largo is when we made our Largo video, I think.
Probably. So, and I don't think we went to a pizza place, so I don't think we've got any recommendations there.
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Yeah, we got to end this thing.
I know. You guys got to get to your weekend.
Yeah, we got to go rock climbing.
Yes. But thank you all for being here, for everything that you have done for our channel to help it grow. Because even though this year, like we said, just has not gone as planned, like we are still so very thankful to be where we are at. Oh, thank you, Hodgepodge Guy. Thank you so much. You guys have all been so kind because I know we've mentioned this a ton of times, but we were very nervous.
Yeah, thanks for not making this a totally awkward experience. Like having your questions, being able to answer questions helps so much. Like if we were just here like trying to talk without engagement, it would have been so much worse. But with all your questions, it's been not uncomfortable at all.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And yeah, we do really appreciate it.
Yeah, the chat has been very, very helpful in kind of making us feel comfortable. And thank you to everybody that gave us the super chats. We were not expecting that.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
That was a huge surprise, and we really are grateful for it.
Yeah. Anything else before we kind of close this out?
No, we just need to end this.
We just need to end it before we get onto another topic.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it was great to see you all and chat with you all. We hope to do this in the future. And enjoy your weekend.
All
See y'all later.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Let's see if I can end this. Okay, I'm ending it
End
now.
stream.
Bye-bye.